Hello everyone and welcome to the blockchain technology of the week. This week we're looking at cryptozombies.io. Now I'm often asked about various courses that learners can actually complete from a practical coding and smart contract point of view. And I was at a conference about a year and a half ago and I met a developer from Consensus and he highlighted the following website. Now the fantastic thing about this website is set up for those who have a bit of background in coding, but there's also elements and topics in here for those who do not have a background in coding. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you here are the various courses that you can do. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the Solidity Pathway and the various 6 free online courses that you can do to advance your Solidity knowledge. You can see here they've recently added 2 paid elements to their course portfolio. It's called the Advanced Solidity Pathway, where you can get in-depth knowledge on testing contracts with Truffle and also deploying dApps with Truffle. So the one I'm going to look at here is something which was also recently added, and that's Libre Basics. So it's mastering the basics of the Libre blockchain project. Now if you want more information about Libre, please go on to libre.org. It's a stable global cryptocurrency built on a secure network. You've probably seen it in the news or read it about it. You can see the vision there. It's a global digitally native reserve-backed cryptocurrency built on the foundation of blockchain technology. People will be able to send, receive, spend, secure their money, enabling a more inclusive financial system. It really is a good repository. There's learning materials. So if you want to see what Libre's view on what a cryptocurrency is and what a blockchain is Libre a cryptocurrency? Are Libre coins available now? You can click into the various repositories here. Now what I found most interesting was the Libre Whitepaper. And last week we looked at the characteristics of what a blockchain is in terms of access privileges, in terms of programmability, in terms of immutability, and so on. And what you can do is, in your own time, you can actually download the PDF and use that table. You can map out what exactly Libre is. Why is it so topical at the moment? Why are people talking about it, that this is the cryptocurrency that will make it? And for example, if you want to look at the various permission levels of this technology, you can just type in Ctrl+F and go down and have a look at just exactly what kind of permission levels are associated with the Libre cryptocurrency. Most importantly, you can read about the various partners who are actually involved in it. Now going back to the tutorials, if we click into here, you can start a course on Libre Basics. What you'll see here are various stages. We can see here CryptoZombies are working on other courses within Libre. We can see here when we start off with the Libre Basics, it gives you an overview of what the course will do. And the fantastic thing about it that I like, it's designed to give you a quick and easy introduction to interacting with Libre. No programming languages experiences are required, and it gives you an indication here at the bottom that the course will take 30 minutes to an hour. Okay, so when you press start, it will provide you with the elements that are going to help you understand how you can become more familiarized with Libre. So for example, here you can see in the first lesson you'll learn how to interact with the Libre testnet blockchain using the command line interface. Here's the command line interface. that perfectly stimulates how you can interact with the real Libre testnet today. Later they'll show you how to install it for yourself. So just like a bank account in real life, a shop owner, you will also need to create an account on the Libre blockchain before you can sell any goods. So if you want to find out all of the topics that you're going to learn, which will take you 30 minutes to an hour, you can see the various elements here. Okay. So I highly recommend you actually go on to cryptozombies.com and you have a look at Libre, not only the white paper, but also this very interactive, very hands-on course which will introduce you to the concept of Libre. Okay, I'm going to go back here again. There is also another course there which is about the Binance chain. So we're kind of on the spectrum of having no knowledge to having detailed knowledge of programming. We're kind of stepping up a bit with this course. Okay, so if you know Binance, it's a kind of it's a cryptocurrency exchange where you can trade Bitcoin, BNB, and hundreds of other cryptocurrencies in minutes. So, for example, if I wanted to spend, let's say, 300 euros, in particular, Bitcoin or another type of currency or some Ether, I can purchase it here, and you can actually see the exchange rates down here when you're comparing it to the other coins. You can also see the markets if you want more information. So if I click into Ethereum, it should be able to show me various background information on the Ethereum platform. And as we can see here, we can see the various prices Ethereum has gone over in the last hour, in the last day, in the week, and we can see the price variations in the last month. So it's quite an in-depth platform. Now going back to actually the Crypto Zombies. So what will this course tell you? Well, once again, Crypto Zombies are working on 3 other courses, but the first course will all be about the Binance chain. So you can see here, why would you care about doing this course? Well, integrating with other blockchains means that as soon as you deploy to the Loom network, your dApp becomes accessible to the user base of all the chains combined, and you'll be able to accept a multitude of tokens as payment. We do all the heavy lifting, so you can simply focus on coding your awesome dApp. So what this means is, in the last course I'm going to show you, that when you go through all the courses, they actually go through various stages of creating code which will enable you to release your dApp and accept a multitude of tokens as payments. This is where Binance kicks in. The Loom Network are the company which have created this platform called Crypto Zombies. So in the lessons, they'll show you how to create your own token on the Binance chain, freeze and unfreeze tokens, and place an order on the Binance DEX. So when you click into it, once again, if we click down here, we can see the various chapters and walkthroughs that this course will go through. And such a fantastic resource. It's one thing talking about smart contracts and talking about tokens, but actually deploying code here on the right hand side on the Loom Crypto Zombie network or platform here is really practical hand-on knowledge. Okay, we go back into the final thing, which is the Solidity Path Beginner to Intermediate Smart Contracts course. Okay, in terms of this course, there are 6 elements with regards to the Solidity Pathway, and it's, if you look here, the Beginner to Intermediate Smart Contracts. Okay, so when you click into it there, it gives you a background into the various elements that you will learn on this course. When you click out of it, you can see the 6 courses that you can actually do for free on this platform. There are also 2 other courses which are more advanced in-depth knowledge. There are 2 further gateways which would cost $5 each. So I'm just going to click in and have a look at this. So there's 6 elements here. And why am I showing you this? Well, if you're a cryptocurrency enthusiast with a mid-range to high-range, programming background, Um, I'm sure you've all often wondered what all the fuss is about the Ethereum platform. And the Ethereum platform is, if we type it in here, so ethereum.org. It's a global open source platform for decentralized applications, and you can read more about it there. But I'm assuming that you've often wondered about, its smart contract language Solidity. There's so many different dApps these days that utilize the Ethereum blockchain. So if you want to keep up the crypto tech, you should at least familiar yourself with what Solidity is. And this kind of crypto zombie course will help you do that. So what is crypto zombies? I'll just give you a rehash. So when I tried researching about Solidity and creating a smart contract, I found so many tutorials, so many courses, but they all seem very basic in nature. Sure, we can write a hello world contract, but where do we take it from there to get more medium to advanced concept? Moreover, learning a coding language can be daunting, especially if you're short on time. And the really thing I love about Crypto Zombies is that they've gamified it. It's like you're creating a game. You're actually creating zombies with code. And if you click start here, it kind of gives you a brief introduction. In lesson 1, you're going to build a zombie factory to build an army of zombies. Our factory will maintain a database of all zombies in your army. Our factory will have a function for creating new zombies. Each zombie will have a random and unique appearance. And you can see here, you can change the appearance of the zombie. So we get different eye genes, shirt genes, skin color genes, and clothes color genes. But you're going to change the appearance of that zombie using Solidity coding language. Once again, if you click into it, you can see the various elements here that you will be working with. Now, if you haven't done coding before, I have to admit it is a bit more complex because you're going through some functions, math operations, arrays, function declarations, working with structs and arrays, and so on. So as I said before, the first part of the course is here. You should stage it up to go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll just explain 1 and 2. So for the first one, contains a total of 6 chapters, with each one beginning more and more complex. It took me roughly around 7 to 8 hours in total time to go through all the sections, but I have to admit, by the end of it, I definitely had a grasp on Solidity, and many concepts then made sense. The course starts off really basic and slowly transitions to more complex functions. You begin with a simple smart contract, then you build the zombie and add some attributes to it, like I've shown you in the video. Then you add some interactions with the zombie, such as having it delightfully eating other zombies and implementing the ability to do other type of functions. By the end of the first part, you will have a functional game that allows you to level up your zombie and battle other zombies. Okay, so that's the first part. In the second part here, you will build a custom game mode for Loom's blockchain-based card system Relentless. It was previously called Battleground. After you complete that course, you should have the tools to create your own version of Relentless, which you'll be able to deploy to the blockchain and have others participate in. Okay, as I said again, there are 4 other courses which you can try. So what's the verdict? Well, overall, I would recommend the course to anyone who has an interest in cryptocurrency. Regarding if you're planning a coding smart contracts, simply understanding exactly what Ethereum's gas is used for and how it interacts with the smart contract is already an extremely important concept that many still don't and can't wrap their head around. Moreover, going through this course will provide you with a more complete understanding of smart contracts. dApps are the bread and butter of cryptocurrencies nowadays, and staying up to date with the various concepts can only help you get a more complete understanding of what the tech is. And finally, last but not least, the course is 100% free. You've nothing to lose by giving it a try more than your time. The only downside is that it is quite intensive and it will take you a bit of time and you might become a bit frustrated, but try out the first course, Making the Zombie Factory, just to get a heads up about what private and public functions are and other elements within Solidity and the coding of Solidity. Okay, thank you. That's all for this week.